Ajay garu, want to say something?
Straight giving, dashing. Slight slant giving, no dashing.
I think you are an expert in that.
Staying right here with us on We Connect, back with our discussion with actor Ajit Kumar. Now, we are sitting here in Chennai. We've got all the major car companies based right here, producing millions of cars a day, which all of us Indians are buying. Do you think that there is enough sponsorship for motor racing from within the auto industry?
Today, unfortunately, no.
That's bad, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's all about, to be honest, I don't think I'm authority on motorsports to be talking about this. But then, today if you have a lot of people sponsoring cricket, it's also because of the exposure that game has, the exposure that game commands from the people, from the common man. And if you look at how cricket started, it was a game that was played by the royals.
Indeed, yes.
So that's how it followed. So exactly. So if we can have a lot of attention given to the telecast of events. Now, if you see, most of the time these races are deferred; they're not live telecasts. But if you look at most of the championships today, like F2, they're going to be beamed live to 37 countries. So if channels here in our country can give more importance to telecasting those events live, I'm sure people will get to know more about the sport and start following it. And I hope my presence in the Formula 2, irrespective of where I finish, be it back marker or I don't finish, if somebody is willing to give it a shot, try and beam it live to our state, to our country, and so that we get to see talented drivers like Arman and Parthiv driving for our country. And when we're driving, we know that we're being watched by millions back home. That by itself is a motivating factor.
Indeed. I remember in Southeast Asia when Karun Chandok was actually racing there. I was in fact the only Indian at that course, at that track, actually watching him. And it was a terrible feeling, actually.
Depressing, very
depressing.
Very,
very depressing. That's what. How could he ever be racing there with what spirit and with what heart, Perhaps one of the nice things to do would be, why not tempt some more celebs to actually get into it? Has that ever occurred to you that if there were more celebrities like yourself who were actually participating in motor racing, that would actually up the ante, wouldn't it?
I haven't thought about that, honestly, because, again, for example, I started racing before I came to films.
Okay.
So I'm not venturing into something which I don't know anything about.
So motor racing is your first love then?
Yes, I used to race motorbikes way back in 1990s.
Yes, I know. Yes, of course.
So, and I grew up watching racing at Sholabram because a few of my father's friends used to race for Mr. Vijay Mallya's team. Then it used to be Team Dippies in the mid 70s and late 70s. Then it went on to become Team McDowell's. And today, Mr. Vijay Mallya is actually a proud team boss of Force One India.
Well, that's great, Ajit. We really want to thank you. I want to wish you the very, very best of luck.
Thank you.
And I hope you do absolutely fabulously. We'll be watching out for you. And of course, we'll be cheering for you alongside your wife and your daughter.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you for having me over.
Thanks
on the show.
so much indeed. Well, that's about it on We Connect. Of course, we'll be back with you next week at the same time. And until then, of course, keep watching. Remember, NDTV Hindu, it's your channel. So goodbye and take care.